sleep to believe it. Yeah. We American. We American. But not free. Land the law now. Liberty. Say dream. But charge your feet. Every breath got policy. Flag wave. That's strategy.
So, after 7 days of playing on a new account, just take a look at, story mode. We already is progressing way past where I would have assumed we would be, and it's still going. But if you know why that's going on. But we're gonna go around the account and see how much I've accomplished over the past week. Right, so first off, I have to go in here to go collect this. Now, mind you, hold on, before we even hop into all of that, as you can see, this here is no way to prove that I am free to play. If I made a purchase, then this would go away. So that there is a sign to say that I am free to play. As you can see here, my ranking, right? Military ranking, I should say, really low. I didn't do any spending. But again, big shout out to the anniversary celebration. You're gonna see how much summonings I did, which, with this account, I'm not really thinking like further down the road. That would have changed my decisions on what I decided to do. But I had a mission in mind and I actually accomplished it. But let's just go through this and we'll see how much I accomplished over the past 7 days. So first off, when you start a new account, they have an event here. Wait, actually, where is it? This one. They have this event that you have where you start out and you get Ravenna. It doesn't even show you the reward. It's weird, but you get a copy of Ravenna. And as you do summonings and all of those things, you accumulate points. And eventually, towards the end, if you're in the top, number one, you get Nord, which would be huge, right? Nord and what's his name? Rick and Serena, not really too crazy, but you get those units there and some advanced. I don't know why it's not limited, right? It should be limited, or even the Astros at this point, right? That would be a nice update. Make it Astros. That would be nice for them, right? I ended up coming in 8th place, right? Now, mind you, these people, they started on Thursday. I started on Sunday. So my account, I started, I think, Sunday afternoon around there. And I've been playing since. I had a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun, of course. And came in 8th place, which is pretty good. Because normally when I do this, I don't even make it to the top 100, much less. So let's just grab our rewards there. This is where we're at. I'm saying this account is juice for no reason. For no apparent reason. As you can see, the story instance is there. Where else do we go? Right? Before we hop into all of that, let's just do it since we're already here, right? Week 1. Yeah. We're already here, right? Wow. We got her. Yeah. That quick. In 7 days. It took me 7 days to get her. Now, mind you, what helped me here was they had the option, you've probably seen it, where you had to pick between the 3 rewards there, and I decided that I went with this. Let me show you which box that I grabbed. I grabbed this box, and I think there was 10 in there, so that already started me out at 10. And then I took the Astro tickets, but that was because I was already in the push for that. I would have chosen differently, but again, this here is a proof that it's day 7. So let's actually go in here and grab this selector that they give out for 7 days. I love that it's a selector. Before it used to be I think Luke or whoever, Ravenna, but now they changed it. And since they changed it, I love that. And now I get my hands on the rally. So as a new player, we're looking good, right? A new account, we're looking good. We got Deji. We'll go over to the heroes, right? So these are my heroes here. As you can see, Smith, Selector, Deji, we pushed through to get her. Carabine is actually Immortal 1, right? What? Immortal 1 and Awakened 3. We have Billy the Bully, which I'm telling you, he's the one that helped out this account a lot. And we also have Ravenna who are in. But of course, we cannot ignore Bergman. Bergman is our support plus tank that sits up front. And I don't regret that decision. And if I had to do it again, I would still pick Bergman. If you've seen the video where this selector video, I would select Bergman again because, again, in the beginning of the game, you need that person to sit up front that's going to help out with protecting the front line. And also, he has healing in his kit at 1 copy, and I still have him there at 1 copy. So, again, the other units, I acquire them over time. I think Amont, I went back and I selected Amont, and I also selected Smith. But again, a big part of all of this that helped me progress, I over summoned. I'll show you how much summonings I did through, where's that event? It's here. No, we have to go back through this event here. Just look at how much. This is how, basically, if you look at it this way, this is how much limited tickets I burnt through. Almost 400 limited tickets. Think about that. That's a lot of limited tickets for a new player in the first week. I accumulated, and it was more than that. I think it's close. It was close to, like, I could say about 500 because, again, I had also summoned for Leo. I summoned for Leo, and I definitely did some additional summons through that, right? So, again, almost 500 tickets in 1 week just off a plane. That's nuts, right? And of course, I missed out on some of these events. If I would have started when these events were there, the Wonderful Tour was towards the end, right? And Endless Battles, I got into the end of that. So again, progressing nicely. Let's go check out where we are in the instance. We already cleared all of that. This one, we can't beat it because the jump and the fact that we don't have any heroes to take down the shields, right? This one, same problem. Thing is, getting in a circle. We have no assassins because I didn't really focus on them, and that one's a little tough. For Crimson Abyss, we're at 15. Just can't survive the jump. This jump is OP. Jump in this game is broken, right? And also for where here, we already cleared all of this. At this point, I could sweep it. We cleared all of that. Not really difficult there. Here we're just playing through it. It's still a little early, so people are gonna eventually catch up or pass me. But again, what else? For in here, not really nothing too crazy. But again, for a week-old account, I think that in terms of the progression that I've made, if I would have said this to myself when I started that I would be where I am, I wouldn't believe it. And a lot of this would not be possible without the anniversary event, right? But again, get in Billy. Billy, we have to highlight Billy. Like, Billy is good. Billy's good. I use Smith as 1 copy, right? And I'll talk about from the perspective of being on a new account and also from the perspective of a veterans player, because we make this mistake and I hear it a lot. I even make that mistake myself, where we suggest heroes to the newer players and they come in, they're like, oh, who should I get? Who should I summon for? We suggest Amont, right? We suggest Amont. We also suggest getting Carabine. It'll get you through story. The thing is, the other side of Carabine is that since I played with him, right, at this level where we don't have no gems, no support, none of that, he needs to get to Immortal EX30, right? Obviously, he needs to get to EX30, because if he doesn't get to EX30, what's going to happen is he's not going to do that initial jump after 12 seconds, and he ends up being a little bit tanky, so he doesn't die, and time is his biggest enemy. So especially in story where he can't kill them fast enough because the enemies don't kill him and he doesn't steal the HP. So EX30 is a must when you are recommended. If you're telling somebody get Carabine, you need to get him to Immortal EX30. Obviously, Immortal means no, not necessarily Immortal EX30 for him to get that initial jump. At least he'll steal some HP, even though it'll be even more tougher for him to die. But still, again, He's good, right? Through story, he's the one that's racking up story right now, right? But like I said, the notable mentions is Bergman. I said this before, and I'll do it again. If I ever do this series and we have select a card, I'm going to take Bergman every single time, especially for a new account. Because with him, I didn't need Serena. I didn't need her. I don't use her. I'll go back to her here. Where is she? She's down here. I use her in like PvP and stuff like that. But this is where she's at. I don't use her. I don't need her because I have the Berg, right? The Berg is that guy. He does get to a point where he hits his limit, right? At one copy, like right now where he is in terms of the progression of the game. I think I'm like mid-game at this point, right? He's at his limits. He needs some more copies for him to progress, right? But Bergman, he's one of the boys and he's great. I like him. He's up there. He's right behind Teresh for me. Yeah. Because again, like I said, there are some units here that just help to progress the account. Yes, there's Little Woo. Little Woo, I feel like he needs the Dorelli and Alu, which we ended up getting Alu anyways. We got Alu through where? Where did we get Alu from? From Endless Battles. That was perfect timing. It was a perfect storm, right? So we ended up getting her towards the end, which is huge. Let's just slap something else on her. Whatever you want, right? Because her, let's take a look at the team. We gotta see the team, right? This is them in action, right? So he does the jump and he just speed up on everything. The higher you get, the more damage you do. He just steals HP, right? So they can't kill him there. Smith dies. But Billy, the bully, is just out there. He's still gonna be doing what he do, and those two cheat deaths, they help out, right? It's a great combination, right? But that's just the team there for a story. They run through that and they just keep going. But again, and actually we're getting close to this thing. I don't know why this thing is stuck behind 14 days. Why? Everything else is unlocked. I have to wait for 14 days. But Deiji's here now. And now I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. What should I do? Should I finish out the next 11 days and then make a couple of videos here and there to help out the newer players? Because again, speaking from a veteran's perspective is different than playing from a new player's perspective. Because again, a lot of the decisions that I made was solely based on just getting through as much content as possible. Right, Deji? Who do I replace? I need to replace somebody. You, get out. Get out. Deji is here. Gotta put you up to here. Bring you up. Yes, Deji is here. Unfortunately, you need to sit. Okay, so I just slapped some gears on Deji. Leave me alone. I'm a new player, right? Yeah, it's my new player account, right? So leave me alone, right? I know. Madness and all of that, right? Of course. Madness, fade out, all that fun stuff. Can we actually beat this in this video? Not that stuff. That stuff we can beat. But let's see. This one was annoying to deal with. Do we sit the Berg? No, we'll put Deji up front. Carabine, can you get out of the way? Is that Carabine? Yes, get out of the way. Let's just see how it is. I don't know if she's gonna do much here. She's probably not. She's already dead. That's Yogo, by the way. Yeah, she's already dead. The foxes are gonna die. And Bergman's dead. And they can't heal, so they're dead. Right? Yeah, okay. That's what is expected. So we won't put her in the front then. Maybe we won't put her in the front. Wait, she doesn't get the revive? Wait. When does she get revive again? I completely forgot. Does the revive come from where? I don't think... wait, she don't have none of the invisibility stuff. None of that, right? No. She's not going to survive the jump. She's dead. Yep. I figured that. Okay. So, again, the fox is going to end up dying here. Bergman is dead. Wait, I just want to see one thing. Okay, so he was on. Okay. Yeah, this is the suggestion that we suggest. And this is why I say this. I say this from the perspective of the person that's been grinding through this. When we make these suggestions... oh, wait, how did she survive that? That was weird. But Bergman died. It's through the lens of the heroes that we have. So here, she's not even doing that much damage. She could help me though. She could in certain instances. And the foxes are still alive. And yeah, maybe we can beat it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We have a jump. Is this the jump? No, this is not the jump. Well, her being there is actually better, right? Because this fight is already over a long time ago. Bergman and Billy's dead, but we're still going. She can heal herself too, which isn't bad. And I think she dies here. No, she doesn't die. Interesting. So what happened back there? The foxes died. Oh, the foxes probably died. Now she dies. Okay. But it's a lot better. Something happened that was different than before. So again, as you can see, Billy was the one that was doing the most damage, and that's what he does. So this is over, but as a new player, this is the most annoying thing. It's the most annoying and challenging thing to do, but we progressed through that very well. For suggestions, right? Let's go into it. This thing here, we gotta come back to it again, right? Let me see if is she in here? She is in here. She could probably help. Dilemma. Smith. I like Smith. I still like Bergman. Trojan, no, definitely not. I got him. Alu's pretty good, right? I didn't get the chance to get Becky and the other units there. Rolls. Wukong, yes, when you get Dorelli. Even before that, there were a couple of instances. I feel like once his level gets higher, not even in terms of evolution, but once his level gets a little bit higher, then he gets a little bit better without the additional Dorelli and all of that. Actually, speaking about that, why didn't I do that? Hold on. All right, so as you can see, we just gotta use what we have. And is this going to be easy? Maybe. Is this going to be hard? Maybe. But let's just see. Ruler's Ring would have helped a lot here, of course, but we don't have Ruler's Ring. We gotta use what we have. Pheromones are up, and half of the team is dead. We already lost Dorelli, which is unfortunate there. She's dead, and this is the problem, right? That's still the problem, because I know I could hear somebody saying, well, why didn't you just use the summoner team? I'm like, use the summoner team. I'm like, this is what they are. Like, this is it. This is what they got going on. And Deiji, one copy. In this content, she struggles, right? Because again, the jump is just so broken. But overall, that does not take away from the fact that let's put Kara in here and give him this. And we'll take this on. We'll give the summoners what they're asking for. But I'm gonna use my actual team. We'll put Deiji in there. We'll go here. We gotta run with the Berg, because he's just that dude. And who else we're gonna bring? We'll bring maybe Dorelli. Right? It'll help out Deiji. We don't have space for Alu. Now let's just run it like this for right now. And of course, you see, I don't have good prototypes. Help your boy out with the prototypes, right? Be generous to me. And that's kind of why I'm pushing to 99. So here, this is what Kara does. It's hard for them to kill him, which is annoying. This is what I'll talk about. So you see how tough it is for him to die. Not gonna steal no HP, just stole some HP there. Actually, yeah, he did, right? I think so. Time is his biggest problem, and stuns. Stuns is also one of his weakness. So here, he can get off his ultimate, and he's still gonna be stunned. So if he would have hit Anpu, it would have been great. But since he can't hit Anpu and the summons keeps coming back, didn't steal enough HP. He's not gonna die. Let's kill this guy. He'll run up on them. But overall, that's the thing. Because you got to think about it. This is why I say you need to get him to Immortal EX30 so he can do that initial jump. He just backhand Anpu with his foolishness. Oh my god. Stun, knockback. Yeah. Stun and knockbacks. Jesus. Anpu is just so disgustingly good. One backhand. There we go. Now it's over. My goodness. Whew. I know. But again, this is also one of Kara's value. He does well here. Not this situation. And I've already said this before. I wish they would have made it so he could steal HP from the bosses at a cap, which would have been nice. So let's just see how they do here. Bergman is on auto. I need him off. Turn yourself off. I don't need you doing your ultimate. I just need you to heal. That is your one job. Dorelli's already dead. The boss said, I don't care about her and her thing, and ouch. Wow, okay. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't. But we can still beat it. We can. Foxes are dead. She got sniped at the last second there. Well, Billy the bully's here, so we're good. As long as Billy the bully's here, you already know. Get back. Ah, he died. And it's down to this. That's the other thing too. At one copy, this thing shoots so slow. Oh my goodness. Ooh. You saw that, right? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna leave it at that. 1%. 1%. Smith's turret shoots so slow at one copy. I have over the 200 attack speed. If we sit the Berg, right? Let's sit Bergman and see if this, and then we'll get on out of here. Honestly, I either way, even if we're struggling, it's fine, right? The reason why I say it's fine, it's a new account. I want you to keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your mind. So Alu died. She comes back to life. She gives them the additional HP, which is not a lot at all. Billy, stay alive there. Billy have whatchamacallit, not fade out, the other one, Marauder. I had to get the Marauder for him because this is what happened. He ends up dying here. Can we just get the move off? Yeah, that blade spin is just beautiful. And we're gonna lose. This one was even worse. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Just didn't beat this one. I know I can beat it. I know that I can. The blade spins, man. These gimmicks from these bosses. This is the frustration of being a new player. So when you're a veteran, you're cheesing through this and you're like, oh, it's so simple. Yes, new players struggle. I love to see that. So one more switch and then I know I said it. We're gonna go back to the Berg again, right? I could use this guy, but I just don't feel like he doesn't help initially. You have to get him to higher copies. And I want to put, I want to say Amat's not gonna do anything. Maybe we go this way, right? Let's just try this way and see if this helps. And I've got to remember to turn this guy off. So he's just a healer, a tanky healer. That's the value that he brings to the table. And Alu died. Just as long as the boss doesn't target Deji, we have a lot of options. Stay alive, my boy. Don't die on me. Heal. I don't like when he does that. Heal. Thank you. That's all you have to do. You have one job. Heal. And I think he dies here. Very close. Heal. Heal. That's all you have to do, Berg. And this is the value of the Berg, right? That's what I talk about. That's why Bergman is the GOAT. Come on now. I knew what I was talking about. I know it's a struggle, but you have to see it. You have to see the struggles of being a new player. Did we get to that point yet? Where are we at? 98. We still have a lot. We don't have enough time to do it here. But again, after a full week of play, we made a lot of progress. I know a lot of this wasn't around, pointers and, someone wanted me to make videos about the teams and PvE, what counters what. Give me some time. I'll get to it. But I just wanted to get this one out. And as you can see, we progressed through a lot in 1 week. So if you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is Deji. We got her at one copy. It's not enough, even at where I am. Maybe once we get the proper gearing and stuff like that, it may help. And if you're new around here, we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Can you believe that we are 40 subscribers away from getting to 2,000 subscribers? I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all. I do. And for those that are rocking with me, let me know if I should finish out the next 11 days of the anniversary celebration and see how far we can get in terms of, I don't really think I'm gonna push this anymore because there really isn't anything else that I need. Per se, Deji was a goal. We got Deji. That is that. But again, I wish they would have opened up Twilight Lands, which would have helped a lot because we would have progressed through Twilight Lands. But so without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video. Peace.